Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Greenfeet Haven, which is a top-down fantasy settlement builder where we build a home for a group of Halflings. So we need to farm and craft and explore and build and all that kind of stuff. We need to make sure our Halflings are happy and well rested and well fed, and all those very familiar settlement buildery bits and bobs that we need to do. Now I will apologise right now if I do start calling our Halflings hobbits whilst we're playing, because they are kind of similar, aren't they really, Halflings and hobbits? They've got certain shared characteristics, but I will say that when me and my friends have played our geeky annual Blood Bowl tournament, I have used a Halfling team quite a few times, sometimes to sort of almost good effect. Definitely adequate, let's put it that way. The Halflings have definitely been adequate at the Blood Bowl, so, you know, I do like the Halflings. I have a bit of an affinity with our bold little Halfling buddies. But anyway, here we go, let's get on with it, shall we? Time to jump into the demo Greenfeet Haven, because we are playing the demo today, and do a little bit of Halfling settlement building. Okie doke, here we go. Welcome to Halfling land, everybody. And down here, I think I can see our Halflings. There they are. So we've got Cora, Beryl, oh, and another Cora. That's going to make things a little bit complicated, isn't it? But okay, right. So Cora 1 and Cora 2. Okay, right, that's fine. That might make things a bit awkward, but there we go. We shall work around it. Now, I do notice over here that as I'm looking at our little Halfling buddies, time is ticking by. So I think right now, before we go and do anything else, we should ask a very, very important question. And I think you all know what it is. So say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done, game. Good job. That is splendid news. Right, now that time is paused, let's go and have a little look around. What do we have going on? Apart from Beryl, Cora and Cora. So over here, we've got 32 raw materials. We've got 19 branches and 13 stones. And that's kind of it. That's all we have in terms of stuff that we've acquired. So no food or anything. I notice the chappie down here is talking about food. And then around the area, we've got ourselves, this kind of big square bit here. And then a load of clouds. So I assume this is sort of, no-go area. Although over here, I can see like gigantic pumpkins and things. They might be quite good for food. Maybe we can explore into these areas to kind of unlock them or something. I do not know. But yeah, looking around what we can actually get to, plenty of food down here. Loads of food down here. We have berry bushes, there's carrots and things. Over here there's more berries and carrots. Got some trees, got a little kind of rock area over here. And then we've got possibly wheat, maybe? Some sort of wheat over here. And then little sort of very pretty flowers and more wood over here. Okay, right, so what is Chappie down here saying? The first thing we need is food. The Greenfeet need to eat daily. Let's find some berries. Okay, hang on. Right, first things first, we need to check if they have green feet, which I don't think they do. So I don't think it's literally describing their sort of appearance. I don't think they have green feet. I just think that's maybe a name they've been given because I don't know, maybe they walk a lot on grass or something, I don't know. But right, let's go and get some berries then, like Chappie is saying. Here's a berry bush. Yes, it is. Click on it. Okay, so now we can, we can just say harvest. Okay, if we cut it, the bush goes, but we want to harvest it, please. Great job. You can also order harvesting using this box selection from this menu right here. Gather. Draw a box around at least 3 plants or trees to issue a harvest order for all of them. I mean, I'm thinking, if we've got berries here, maybe we should get some more berries and then carrots over here to really sort of mix things up. So if we say, okay, get some, more berries and then some more carrots, to mix the diet up a little bit, and that's it. I recommend you always keep some food in stock or bad things will happen. Yeah, that I kind of get that. That's how, being alive works. That's fine. Now let's wait for those berries to be harvested. Okie dokie. Right, so now we unpause time, and I imagine they're all going to run down here and grab berries and carrots and everything else. Right, okay. This is good. So there they are, busily working away. Yeah, right, you're grabbing the berries. I notice can we speed time on? No, we can't. Okay. We can't make time go any quicker. Okie dokie. No, that's fine. That's okay. This is all good. They're taking their time. Maybe at some point in the little sort of hand-holdy tutorial, it'll unlock the move time on a bit quicker options. New discovery. Berries. Okay, we kind of knew they were going to come out of the berry bush, but okay, I can see you have some berries. We need to store them somewhere. Let's create a stockpile zone. Okay, that seems like a good idea. Right here, create zone and a stockpile. Okay, place it somewhere without any blocking plants or obstacles. Okay, and we found carrots and also carrot seeds. Okay, useful. Okay, if we're going to start building, we want to put our food stockpile near where we're going to live, I think. That might be sensible. So I'm thinking, if we're looking around, over here might be a good place to build a little kind of house. So maybe our food stockpile could go, say, over here. I mean, yeah, can we say what's in it? You can allow forbid specific items from being stored in the drop spot. Okay, right, that's fine. So yeah, we want to, hang on, food is allowed. There you go. Well done. Remember to expand your stockpiles as the colony grows. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll now see how to craft items. First, we need to build a crafting spot. Okay, so there we go. Okay, it's under, here, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing. Right here, crafting spot. Okay, get rid of the stockpile settings. Place a crafting spot on an empty tile. It requires resources and time to build. Okay, so a crafting spot is... I see. Is that what they need to build it? Just a pile of branches. Okay, that seems fairly minimal, but okie doke. If we put it, say, just here, then we can craft things and then put them into various stockpiles. So I think, what do we put it this side, actually? If we're building a house just here, but that's our food stockpile. Maybe we have like a material stockpile just here. That's what we'll do. Okay, so we'll put that let's put it there, look. There we go. Let's wait for it to be built. There we go. Right. Yes. Splendid. Right. We can now get time ticking on a bit quicker. And these guys are going to move the stuff into the food stockpile. Okay, so they're shifting food about. I mean, whilst we're waiting, we might as well gather some more stuff. So let's go down here, look, and just gather a gigantic pile of berries. Because why not, eh? Why not? Oh, select the crafting spot. Sorry, I wasn't looking. I was gathering more food. We don't have anything to craft yet. We can unlock recipes at the discovery bench. Oh, open it now. Okay, the discovery bench right here. Research crafts. Oh, okay, an exciting blueprint. This is where you'll unlock new recipes as settlement progresses. You can pick items from the bottom and place them in the upper slots. Let's see what happens if we assemble a stone and some branches. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, let's try. When your powers combine, let's see what happens. It's a crude hammer. Oh, it's all got very Minecrafty all of a sudden, hasn't it? Okay, right. ... Okay, you can now craft crude hammers. Close the discovery bench, select the crafting spot, and then, yes, now we can go to new craft, and, yeah, can we add that to the list of things to make? Yeah, there we go, work amount 30. Right, so now somebody, I imagine at some point, will run over to our crafting spot. Our crafting spot appears to be just like a tree stump and 2 bits of wood, which is fairly straightforward. You're bringing back some wood, so you're putting that into there, and are you going to grab that stone? Yes, you were. Okay, throw it in, and then you're just sort of going to stand there and rub your hands together. Hope that works. No, keep your hands nice and warm, and then eventually, if you do sort of rub your hands together enough near a stone and a piece of wood, it becomes a tool. That's how it works in real life. I've done it many times. I want to show you one more thing about the discovery bench. Let's open it again. Hang on. The discovery bench. That's that just there. Okay. By unlocking the crude hammer, you've also unlocked new crafting actions. You can discover recipes for those actions by switching to the discovery benches mode here. Let's switch to the structure research mode. Okay, hang on. This is assemble. Structure research, furnishing research, and then, yeah, the assembling thing. Okay, structure research. This works the same as assemble, but it unlocks recipes for structures like walls and roofs. Oh, okay, great. That concludes the short introduction. You are now free to manage the settlement as you see fit. Remember, the demo version lasts for 1 year. I'll check it from time to time to introduce new concepts. Good luck. Thank you, little halfling birdie. Okay, right, pause time for a second. Pause time. So, we've got ourselves structure research. And also we have 1 year in game. Now, the only thing is, I don't know how long that is. You know, like, does it end at the end of 1 day? Sort of, 1 day of in-game time? Or is it 365 days of in-game time? I don't know. Okay, so maybe for now, we need to get some sort of structure put together so we can, go to bed and such like. So I think, what if we put a branch into there? Because there's only 1 slot. So maybe if we do that, we can build a wooden wall. That is what I'm thinking. So we've discovered, a crude wall and a crude door. Okay, if we put a rock in there, let's try. It doesn't do anything. Okay, so the rock doesn't do anything. And then furnishing research. Oh, okay, right. There are many things in here. What if we just do that? The recipe you tried didn't work out, but you obtained a clue about one that does. The grid will now stick to its recipe and update with each attempt you make. You can dismiss it if you want to try searching for another potential recipe. Oh, so we know there's not a thing there. Okay. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. That's red. That's red. That's red. This is going tremendously well. Are we supposed to combine things? It's red in all of the slots. Hang on. What if we do that? What if we go like that? Ooh. Question mark. Okay, what if we do that? Okay, what if we put 2 stones? Can we do that? Okay, a stone is here. This is good. You're on to something. Good, but that's not needed. Okay, so try again. Ooh, new discovery. A hard stone. Oh, good. I'm glad we've discovered a furnished hard stone. That will be nice to go to sleep on. I'm thinking more about, like, a bed or something. I mean, what if we do that? Nothing here. Okay. What if we just put 6 in? Is that anything? No. What if we fill it with things? Can we do that? And boop? No. Okay. Right. Get rid of all of these. This doesn't work. Okay. Get rid of all that. What if we put a stone at the top? No. Put it there. Try. Just there. Try. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's other things that we can do. Maybe that's all we can do right now. Okay. Okay, never mind. Right, we can at least build walls and things. That's quite good. And then maybe, we'll get other materials as we go, possibly. Right, I mean, for now, we've got food coming in, which is good. So what else can we do? So grow is a thing. We've got a little kind of carrot thing, haven't we? So what about over here, look? What if we have a teeny tiny carrot farm? We've got 1 lot of carrots, have we? Can we do that? Okay, I can't seem to zone out a carrot farm. I don't know why we can't do that. Grow carrots. I'd like to grow some carrots, please. Can we grow the tiniest amount of carrots? Can we grow a big amount of carrots? Do we need to grow a huge amount of carrots? Okay. No carrots for us. Maybe, and the seeds are down here. Look, they've not brought the seeds back yet. Maybe the seeds need to be in our stockpile. And they're not edible. They're not a food thing. Okay, no, I see what the issue is here. Okay, right. Create zone. So create a stockpile. And we're going to put that... In fact, now hang on. Let's put the seeds one just here, look. So create zone. Hang on a minute. I've created... hang on, come out of that, because that's going to make life complicated. Hang on. So stockpile 2 is that one, but I've created another stockpile, I think, because now... Oh, no, it's gone again now. Okay, that's fine. Right, stockpile. So yes, I want to create another one just here, and that can have seeds in it. Yes, okay. And then we want another stockpile over here, probably like that, and that can have... Okay, so we'll have tools and raw materials in that one. Is that... No, they're not the same. No. That's not the same stockpile as that. No. You misunderstand. You misunderstand me, game. Shrink. Okay, right. That's gone. I want to... What did I do? Create zone. Stockpile. Stockpile zone number 4. Okay. Let's try again. This is why I shouldn't be put in charge of things. Right, there we go. And then seeds can go in that one. So food, seeds, raw materials and tools. Okie dokie. Right, so now let's just let them run about and do all the stuff, because they're going to have quite a bit to do. Look, they've got the hammer to move and all the food and such like to move about, plus the seeds. Okay, one lot of seeds goes in. Are you grabbing some seeds? Yes, you are. Splendid stuff. Right, okay, so now the seeds are in. I do wonder if we can grow a little carrot thing over here. No, we cannot. Why not? Why can't we grow? We've got carrot seeds. Why can't we grow? Do we need to zone out an area? Has it got to be a zone? Crafting, gathering, housing, work? No. Hull, hunt, mine, plough. Order to create farmland where crops can be farmed. Right. We have to create a little kind of farming area first. This job is a lot because it requires a tool with the ploughing ability. You need to craft one, the Greenfeet will automatically equip it. Okay, we're going to leave that there until we can figure out how to make like a sort of a shovel or something, or a spade. That's what we need. Okay, right, we don't know how to do that just yet, but we shall try and work it out. How about then doors, floors and walls? Okay, we can build a dirt road, we can build a crude door, and we can build a crude wall out of twigs. Okay, let's build a little building then, shall we? So over here, I think. So it doesn't need to be massive, does it? So if we build a wall across the back like that, and then let's say if there's beds, if we can work out beds, so we can have one bed, then a bed, then a bed, and then a little bit at the side. Yeah, that should be okay. Hang on, but then we need to bring it, hang on. If there's a bit down there, so yeah, bed, gap, bed, gap, bed, gap. Yes, okay, so then bring that down like that, and then bring the front across like that. Sorry, little red flowers. And then want to get a door, a crude door. In fact, we'll have 2 crude doors. We'll have a crude door just here. And no, we won't, because that's not allowed. Okay, right, yes. We can't do it because I've put walls there. Okay, that makes sense. Right, door, crude door there, and crude door. Doesn't matter which way round it is. Yes, okay, like that. Okay, so now, are they going to get building there? Also, what can we do with this? Tall grass. Oh, maybe we need to harvest the tall grass. And we can do stuff with it. Okay, right, yes, somebody go and do that, please. So they're going to go and grab many sticks. Also, we might need to cut down a tree or 2. Sorry, trees. We'll cut down that oak. I don't feel good about this. We'll cut down that pine. There's no point cutting down the flowers. And, yeah, hang on, there must be a haul command. Haul, there we go. So, yeah, haul all of these twigs, because we're going to need those to do building work. So yes, if you could haul many twigs, that would be grand. And I think they're just going to plop out the trees anyway, so we should be fine for twigs. But yes, if we tell them to grab them, that does make sense. And you know what? Haul some rocks as well. Right, we've discovered straw. Okay, research crafts, furnishings and structures. Okay, so crafts. So what if we say straw and that? Let's try. Okay. That the straw didn't. Okay, what about straw that side and twigs that side? Okay, straw is not used in anything here then. Okay, what if we put twigs and twigs? Let's try. Oh, a crude hoe. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, we need a scythe, do we, to chop that down and make our life easier? Okay. I feel like we need metal of some kind. What if we put a stone and a stone? No, no good. Okay, what about structures? What if we put that in? Is that a thatched roof? I was thinking there isn't a roof. Okay, right, that's quite exciting. And then furnishing research. Okay, plop that in. Oh, okay, we're missing something there. Okay, what if we do that? Is that going to be a bed? It's a torch. Okay, right, that's quite exciting. What if we put something there? Oh. Okay, misplaced. The item is used in the recipe, but it's not in the right place. Okay, right. What if we go like... Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. We've made a bed. Perfect. That is what I was looking for. I was looking for a bed. I was thinking there's got to be a bed in there somewhere. Not at the top. Not just there. Not just there. Okay, right. We've now got the knowledge of how to build a bed. So that's quite exciting. So I do think possibly, and roofs. Okay, so furniture. If we get sleeping spots are free, straw beds are 3 lots of the straw. Okay, but that's fine. So we can have one there and one there and one there. So if we go 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, we are getting them to do quite a lot of stuff, I feel. But this is okay. Yeah, it's all part of the process. Right, so runtime on very quickly. I suspect it's going to get dark soon. I think it's going to get dark soon, isn't it? But okay. Oh, there's mushrooms there. Can we harvest those? Can we gather mushrooms? Yes, we can. Okay, right. Splendid stuff. And over here we can chop that stuff down. And do you know what we do need actually? Right, we've built some wall. We've built 2 sections of wall. It's a glorious halfling day. I think maybe we need to get some sleeping spots. So we just put them in there for free for now. They're just, sort of little areas where they can go to bed. Yeah, over here, gather all of that as well. Gather all of that if you would be so kind. Right. And then let's move time on nice and quick. Right, they built the door. They are building things in a very erratic kind of a way. Right, we've discovered a mushroom. Okay. Can we put anything into the... any sort of mushrooms into here? No, we cannot. Okay, never mind. We can't build like, mushroom buildings or anything. Which kind of makes sense. That's fine. Right. Beryl here is very diligently building the little house. Although now they've got bored. They've gone to get some more sticks. By default, everybody will start working between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. Okay, this can be changed by editing the world zone or by creating a custom zone. This is an advanced topic and you can save it for later. Okay, I think that's fine. I think given they work constantly all day, giving them a break between, say, 10 o'clock and 7 o'clock, that seems fine. There we go, Beryl turning their back on Cora and Cora, who clearly like each other very much because they were sat literally on top of each other. Okay, so what are we going to do now then? I like that we went through the door. Even though the building isn't complete, you thought, I'm going to use the door. Right, okay, Beryl, you can go to sleep as well if you like. There is a bed here for you, Beryl. Do you not want to go to sleep? Do you have tiredness or anything like that? Needs? Rest is okay. Maybe you had a little sneaky nap earlier that I didn't notice. Okay, skills. Okay. There are various skills. These look all sort of, fairly familiar in a sort of settlement builder, colony builder type of a game. And equipment, yeah, you've got on your brown shirt and your green pants. And you've got on, yes, blue and blue. And you have got on, I assume, hang on, Cora, number 2. Yeah, brown and brown. Okay, right. So if we get this building put together, I would feel a bit happier. And then also, yeah, if we get the proper beds in, if we could get the decent beds in, that would be quite the achievement, I feel. Yeah, can we gather the sort of straw from over here? Right, the first bed is going in. I say a bed. It's just a slightly arranged pile of straw, but there we go. The first slightly arranged pile of straw is in. Marvellous. Okay, chuck that in. We can get there. We're going to have all the beds. The beds are all done. Right, we can dismantle these sleeping spots because now people can actually go to bed in a proper little kind of sort of straw bed area, which I suppose is okay. Okay, next up, I think we need to get some light. Okay, so a crude torch, possibly out the front of the building would be quite good. And maybe down here in the building and possibly maybe just here. Just there to sort of illuminate the outside bit, if that's what we need to do. Okay, right, runtime, what's all that? Some tasks can't be completed. Oh, because of a lack of tool. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Right, so let's just... Oh, the house is done, actually. Look, We've got the walls set up. Still no roof. But I think, yeah, we'll get the torches done first. Cora's just going to stare. Just put the materials down and then just stare in horror at the fact they've got to do some work. Okay, I think we're out of twigs. I'm not quite sure. Also, why have they not moved the mushrooms? Will be carried to storage, yes. But they have not. Cancel haul. Why are we not moving mushrooms? Oh, food partly allowed. Yeah, allowed. Move all the food. Yes. Don't be picky about the food. That would be bad. Yeah, haul those sticks. Because they should be used to make the thing. Oh, we might need some more food, actually. Hang on. Berries. Right, harvest the berries. Because they're nice and easy. Right, harvest berries. And then that there, harvest carrots. And more straw, please. Because at some point, we do want to get a nice roof. That would be lovely. Right, we've got mushrooms and things. Yes. So we can do a thatched roof. And crafting-wise, hard stone. Ooh, hang on. Hard stone is a crafting thing. Ooh, okay. Let's put that just here. Okay, yeah, get that done. That might allow us to do different kind of crafting thingamajigs. Yeah, new craft, of course. We can make a crude hoe and a crude hammer. In fact, you know what? Make us a crude hoe, please. Let's get that done as well. They're all doing food stuff at the minute, which is fine. Because we told them to do that. So there we go. You can get some berries. They can grab carrots. Okay, right. What we'll do is we'll let them grab all the food stuff and all the grass and whatever else. And yeah, we shall investigate what happens when they finish work on this kind of stone thingamajig. What does that allow us to do? Oh, new discovery, strike. Okay. What does that mean then? Hang on. Put time back down to slow speed. New discovery, strike. Oh, it's a thing. Ah, right. Okay, what happens if we strike some straw? Nothing. Okay, what about if we strike some twigs? Nothing. If we strike some stone, we get a sharp stone. Sharp stone. Okay, what if we strike some berries? So we get squash berries. If we strike a carrot, and if we strike a mushroom. Okay. That's sort of to be expected, I feel. Is there anything else we can do? No, but there is now sharp stone. And we need to craft us a sharp stone in here to then use it in the sort of sciencey research screen. Okay, right. Wonderful. We shall get that done. I think, are they also working on the hoe thingamajig? Yes, I think Cora's doing that. And Cora, the other Cora, which one was number 1 and number 2? I don't know. Ginger-haired Cora here is working on the sharp stone, whereas the other Cora over here is working on the wooden hoe thingamajig, which they might be able to use to sort the ground out over here. And here, we can't chop down the trees because we need an axe. Okay, sharp stone is unlocked. Hang on, pause time for a second because we're going to stop doing stuff soon. But yeah, now we can use this, look. So if we say, okay, sharp stone and some sticks, we've got a crude axe. Perfect. Okay, what about a stone and a regular stone? Sharp stone and that stone? No. Okay. What about some straw and a stone? Nope. And what about 2 of those together? Nothing. Okay. Right. What about in strike? What if we strike a sharp stone? Nothing. Okay, what about in here? Put the sharp stone into there. That doesn't do anything in terms of structures. And then, right, okay. Nothing here. The provided items are not part of any recipe that could be achieved with currently known items. Okay, so it's just at the minute an axe. But again, that's fine. So new craft. Oh, hang on, no, it's down here, isn't it? So yeah, new craft. Make us an axe, please. So if we do that, if we make an axe, and also over here, let's make 2 of those. Let's get, in fact, you know what? Make 3. Let's go crazy. There we go. Right, and then something's flashing on off here. Oh, the thatched roof. Yes, I know. We'll get it done. I mean, do we put it? I assume put it on the walls. I assume we do that. Okay, right. Can we have a thatched roof over the house, please? And yes, when that... Hang on. They're going to finish work in a minute. Are you going to be able to finish your thing before you stop? I'm not... Oh, no, they do. They carry on. Right. Okay, the hoe is done. Okay, so there we go. Yes, the sort of wooden hoe gardening tool thing is sorted, which means I think they can sort the ground out over here. So maybe soon we could start our own little kind of carrot farm, which would be handy. Right, they've gone to bed. Beryl is... Yeah, Beryl's pulling a late shift. Ooh, pause time for a second there, Beryl. What's going on there? We've got little sort of firefly things. Can we catch them? No, I think they're just there for sort of colour, which is quite fun. I like that. Just a little sort of splash of excitement around the place. Okay, right. So yeah, we're working our way through the things that we can do. So move time on a bit more. Beryl is still out there. Beryl, you're going to be very tired. You're going to be exhausted making these stone things. Go to bed. Okay, you've nearly done. And da-da, there we go. Right, now go to bed, Beryl. Beryl's just looking or staring off into the middle distance. Go on, go to bed. No, Beryl's like, nah, I don't need sleep. Oh no, now I do. Now I am tired. Okay. I wonder if you can allocate a bed to a person. I'm not entirely sure. Also, I noticed that when they're all asleep, time does fly by nice and quick. Okay. So the bed... No, you can't assign a bed to a person. Not yet, anyway. Right. We're making another stone over here and an axe over here. And... Oh. Okay, no one has the required tool. What tool do we need to build... to build thatched roofs? Oh, we need straw. And look, we've got a little gardening thing. And we can chop down the trees. Okay, we've discovered acorns and we've discovered wood. Okay, this is good. We're going to cut the stump. In fact, no, that might grow another tree, possibly. Okay, we'll let you chop that down. However, we also will go to gather, and we'll gather some more of the tall grass stuff. Is there any more? No. There's no more kind of patches of it. I was hoping maybe there might be another big bit of it somewhere, but no. Never mind. Right, those trees are done. Okay, we found a pine cone and acorns and just big bits of wood, which is tremendous. That means now in here, we can probably research some different things. Right, so if we just say wood in structures. No. Oh, okay, I thought we might be able to build like wooden walls, but okay, clearly not. Okay, what if we strike some wood? What if we hit it? No, that doesn't do anything either. Okay, furniture then. We've got to be able to make some stuff. Okay, good and missing. Okay, what if we do that? Okay, hang on a second. What is this? We've discovered a campfire. Okay, that sounds like a good thing because I imagine with the campfire, we can cook food. Okay, right. Can we put them anywhere else? Yes. Oh, okay, this is very exciting. Okay, fill all of that in. Is this going to be a table? It looks table-y. Ooh, a mason's table. Okay, what if we put it at the top? Misplaced. Okay, hang on. Put it there. Okay, what if you just put one bit there? That is a chopping block. Okay, right, the wood is incredibly versatile, and that's kind of it. Right, we've got 3 new things that I feel like we need to put down kind of immediately. So, cooking, we've got the campfire. So let's put the campfire out near where the food is. That's a good idea. And then crafting, we have a chopping block and a crude mason's table. Okay, the chopping block can go... I don't know, where can we put the chopping block? Just... oh no, hang on, that might get in the way of that actually. People are trying to walk through. We'll put the chopping block out the front, like that. And then we will put the crude mason's table. Let's put that over here, look. We'll put that up in that corner. Right, so plenty for you lot to get on with. There's loads to do there. You've got many, many things that we need to work on. Also, we can try and get this farm done. Because, yes, we are slowly but surely working on the farm, look. So maybe over here, we could plant some carrots, which would be quite good. Yeah, okay, also, we do need to grab some food. Cora's making another stone thingamajig. Right, harvest those carrots and harvest those carrots, please. That's what we need to do. Right, and then run time on very quickly. Because right now, we can't do much else. We're just sort of patiently waiting for them to get on with some stuff. Yes, they're gathering straw. I mean, yeah, time is ticking by. Cora's working on the fireplace. We've discovered fire. Kind of felt like we should have known fire before. And cut. Oh, this is going to change everything. Because now, okay, research, first things first. Oh, no, hang on. There's a new thing. It's not a new thing down here. It's a whole new sort of topic of research. So fire. Okay, so this will be like charcoal or something. Yes, okay, charcoal. We're going to put mushrooms into the fire. It's grilled mushrooms. What if we put a very sharp stone into a fire? It just gets hot. Okay, carrots. We've got a grilled carrot. Berries? No. A stone? No. Twigs? Oh, no. And straw? No. Okay, but we've now got some decent food options. And then cut. Okay, what if we cut that? Do we get planks? Wooden beams. Okay, what if we cut a mushroom? Just chop mushrooms. Okay, I don't think this is going to do anything. The food stuff is going to do nothing, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Let's try that. Put a rock in. Oh, you can cut a rock. You can get stone bricks. Okay, what about twigs? No. And what about straw? No. Okay, but now we've got all these extra things. You must craft this item. Okay. Right, we've got many things that we can craft now, but I don't necessarily think we've got all the stuff to actually do it with. Okay, what about over here? New craft. Here we go. Right, let's get then. We've got 2 lots of mushrooms. So let's do that. And new craft. Let's also craft some of the, grilled carrots. Because, you know, carrots on their own are just really quite fabulous. But if we grill them, oh, it's a sensation. It's a taste sensation for the nation. Chopping block. We'll turn a piece of wood into a beam. Okay, and then we're waiting for that thing. And that requires wood. Okay, so we're going to need to chop down some more trees. I'm going to chop down trees that are far away. Can we chop down that tree? Oh, explorers. None. Oh, we can tell them to go wandering out there. That's quite interesting. Okay, we're going to cut that pine tree down over there. And we're going to cut that oak down there. Because they're kind of far away. And I'm hoping nobody sees. And then, yeah, we'll just gather these sticks as well. Gather those because we can. And grab a few more rocks as well. Plenty to do. But okay, right, this is good. So speed time on very quickly. We're grabbing food. And I think, are we about to get our first cooked meal? And there it is. A lovely, lovely plate of some grilled mushrooms. I mean, grilled, some barbecued. Barbecued mushrooms possibly would be a better description. But there we go. Lovely. Very nice indeed. Oh, and over here, look. Can we now grow? We can grow oaks. Oh, hang on. Growing oaks and pines might be quite a good idea. But also carrots. Yes. Okay, right. That's good. And grow oak. Okay. Put an oak just here. And we've got the 1 acorn. Okay, that's fine. And then grow 2 pines. Okay, put 1 there and 1 there. And then we'll also gather these mushrooms. Because the mushrooms are good. And there's some there, I notice. Because we can cook those. And gather the berries. And then gather those sticks as well. Right, there's loads to do. There's absolutely loads going on. Food is partly allowed. Allowed. Stop changing our food settings. Automatically allow new discovered items. Yes. Okay, that's what we want to do. Yeah, that please. So that's allowed. That's allowed. I didn't realise that was a thing. Yes, automatically allow all of the stuff, please. So yeah, when we find something new, it's fine. Yes, you can put it into the storage piles. It's all good. Right. Okay. Run time on very quickly. Let's try and get all this stuff sorted out. I don't think we can get the roof done. I think maybe the roof is a bit of a stretch. I think we've got two bits of roof done. 1 bit here and 1 bit there over that bed. I don't quite know how that works because it's not attached to anything else, just floating bits of thatch roof. But do you know what? It's halflings, magic probably. So yeah, there we go. We shall see what they get up to. They're still gathering stuff. I suppose they'll finish now. Okay, but what I would like to do is then, oh, Cora's eating some of the nice carrots. There you go. That'll keep you sort of full for longer. Yeah, we'll do 2 lots of the mushrooms, 2 lots of the carrots. There we go. That should be fine. But yeah, they have got quite a lot to do. They've got a lot to gather, and then they've got to do some planting and some crafting and some chopping down of trees. So yeah, they have got quite a bit to get on with. They need 1 bit of wood as well. Do you know what? We shall chop down that oak too. So yeah, right. Let's let them get on with some stuff. And then I think when we've got most of the jobs around here done, we shall send somebody exploring. Oh, hang on. There's different areas. Okay, that's... Oh, I see. Right. We can explore north, south, east and west. Okay. That is tree cutting 1. We must bring tools to cut trees. It'll slow us a little. It shouldn't take too long to explore the area. I mean, I'm thinking over here would be great. But we need to bring an axe. Okay, but yeah, there's pumpkins there. I can clearly see pumpkins. Although... What's that there? There's a big load of grass there. There's a huge load of grass right there. That would be quite useful for our sort of, project thatched roof kind of a thing. Okay, right now they're still doing all the other stuff. They're still hauling and gathering and what have you. So we'll let them finish that, and then if they finish that soonish, we shall send them for a little bit of a wander into the unknown. Right, quite a bit of time has ticked by. It's now the end of day 4, so they've been quite busy, have our little halfling buddies. They've been dashing about and doing various bits and bobs, and yeah, they've been working on their food quite a bit, which is very good, because now I think... Are we going to move that over? No, I think they're all going to bed because it is quite late. But I think right now we've got a couple of the grilled carrots and 3 lots of the grilled mushrooms, which is good. And I think in here, yeah, there is another grilled carrot on order. So we're looking okay for our sort of proper meals. And then, yeah, for dessert, they can have the berries. So this can be the mains. This is your afters. You've got to eat these, and then you get the nice, delicious berry treats at the end. And that does sort of check out for halflings, because certainly the halflings in the Games Workshop world, which are the ones that I play with in my Blood Bowl games, they do like their food. They like food. The models have got various kind of food-related things with them, various sort of, pots and pans and things. And yeah, they do have a special kind of thing they can buy in as well to the halflings in Blood Bowl. They've got like a master chef, which gives you bonuses, but also debuffs the enemy a little bit, because the idea is that the Master Chef cooks up such lovely, lovely smells. They've got some amazing sort of food being prepared. The halflings are inspired by this, so they go, hooray, and it works them, and the enemy are distracted by the food, and it sort of puts them off a little bit, which I do quite like. So, yeah, having a lot of food does sort of check out for the halflings. Beryl's doing that thing again where she's like, nah, don't need to go to bed. I don't need your sleep. Okay, what we'll do is we'll move time on nice and quick. In fact, yeah, we could do with you going to bed, Beryl, because if you do go to sleep, then that means that the game speeds on significantly quicker. So, Beryl, if you could just get a bit of a snooze, thanks, Beryl. You must be a bit tired. Needs. Yeah, you're a tiny bit tired. You also would like some shelter. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually, because you haven't got any shelter. It says homeless. Why are you homeless, Beryl? You're not homeless, are you? There's a straw bed, and you can get in through the doors. I'm not quite sure why you think you're homeless, Beryl. I don't really know what's going on there, but okay. You're being a bit awkward with it, are you? Oh, it's because it's like a building thing on it. Oh, I don't know now. I'm not quite sure. However, we also did make a beam. We've made an exciting beam. So yes, now in our kind of storage thing here, we're allowing refined materials. And yeah, we have a beam. So I do wonder, what can we do with that in here? So if we drop a beam into there, let's try nothing. Okay, slow time down for a second. Okay, what if we put a beam into here? Nothing in furnishing. Okay, what about assemble? So, okay, put a beam in with a beam? No. Okay, a beam in with some straw. Okay, now I don't think the beam does anything in the crafting research stuff. What about chopping a beam? Does that make planks? Yes, it does. Okay, so we can make planks. Okie doke. If we put a beam into some fire, just a burnt beam. What if we whack a beam? What if we strike it really angrily? No. Okay, so we can make planks. That's okay. I also think that maybe we should make some charcoal. So yeah, here we go. New craft. Make a couple of bits, actually. Make a couple of bits of charcoal. That would be quite good. And yes, I think they've chopped that tree down. I think they've done, yeah, look, we've got bits of wood here. So how about somebody go exploring? Have a wander down here, shall we? And try to get to all that nice grass. So add, remove. Okay. Oh, they've got surnames. Cora Stonebridge, Cora Honeydew, Beryl Hillgrove. Okay. Is there like an exploring skill? Is there something? Exploration 4 out of 20. 6 out of 20 for Cora Stonebridge. Cora Honeydew, though, 7 out of 20. Okay, Cora Honeydew, you can go exploring. There we go. So, 1 day's worth of food is required. Okay, we should have that. We should have that. Food and gear zone anywhere. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. So I think, are you going to go? Are you going to go now? Did we tell you to go? Oh, hang on. Launch exploration. I forgot about that bit. Okay. Food and gear zone. Yeah, anywhere. Get your stuff from anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I see. So you could have, if you wanted to, a special little kind of zone where the explorers can go and grab their food and kit and such like. Okay, now that's fine. Right. Cora can go and do that, please. And then in the meantime, just to try to get some more of the sort of grass stuff, let's do that. That does seem like quite a lot, actually. Right, okay. And there we go. Cora number 2 was that? I don't know again. Has gone for a wander. They've gone for a wander down here. So yeah, I assume that kind of reveals that area to us. And then we can go and have a little wander about. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see when Cora comes back. But yeah, it started. Takes a day, though, I think. I think it takes a day. Right, charcoal is unlocked. There's some charcoal. What can we do on this thing? Can we do anything new here? Right, yeah, there we go. Planks. Okay, so let's make a plank like that. And then in here, have we now got... Right, okay, now we have to go through the same thing with charcoal. What happens if we hit it? What happens if we set it on fire? What happens if we try and chop it? Which would be ill-advised, I imagine. Okay, can we make something with it? What if we mix charcoal and that? Does that make a better torch? Charcoal and that? No. Charcoal and a thing? No. Okay, maybe that's not doing anything. Furnishing. I'll be very surprised if charcoal... Okay, right. What can we make out of... not needed. Okay, hang on. There's an ingredient down here, but we don't know what it is. Oh, it's a different type of torch. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Can we do anything else? No, okay. And then, I mean, if we can build structures out of charcoal, that would be extremely strange. Okay, right, there we go, fine. So, Cora, food. Food is looking a little bit low, isn't it? Food is looking a little bit sad. Can we get some more carrots and maybe some more berries? Carrots there, berries there. Also grab some sticks. Because why not, eh? That could be useful. We have got quite a lot of straw, which is good, but we can't really eat that. That's not got much nutritional value. So yeah, if we could get the food, please, that would also be quite good. And Cora... Oh, she's making another piece of charcoal. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Cora. You crack on. That's what we told you to do. Oh, the Wanderer has returned. Where are you, Cora? Oh, and immediately she's down here doing food stuff. Okay, exploration complete. What does that do? We completed the exploration of this area. Reveal the area. Okay, right. We have a whole new area. What is that? Corn. That is a whole new food thing. Okay, this is very exciting. Yeah, come down here and grab some of this, please. And also, if we go to here, gather, there's a load of grass there, and we can use that for the roof. Okay, that is wonderful. There's probably more grass as well, is there? Oh, a tiny bit down there, a teeny tiny bit. What's that telling us about? Oh, different torches. Okay, that's fine. However, I think as well we have just unlocked the wooden plank. There we go. So what can we do with that? Okay, here we go. Back to the same thing. So, right, wooden plank. Can we whack it with a thing? Wooden plank. Can we chuck it in a fire? Probably makes charcoal, but it doesn't. Wooden plank. Can we chop it with an axe? Yes, we get a wooden rod. Okay, I imagine we need the... I wonder if we combine wooden rods with things, do we make better weapons? So if we say a wooden... Oh, well, we'll do a plank to start with. Plank and that? Is that a bit much? A plank and that? No, I don't think a plank does anything, does it? And then, okay, in here, a plank. Just put one there. Oh, okay, right. Planks. Plank, plank, plank. Let's try. Oh, okay, not needed. Okay, 3 across the middle. 2 things missing. Stone? Is it stone possibly? Let's try. No, is it the sharp stone? Who knows? Good or not need. This item is not needed. Okay, big bits of wood? No. Beams? Oh, hang on. New discovery is stool. There's something in the corner here that I feel like we should be aware of. Pause time for a second. What's happening there? Beryl's needs are not being met. Shelter. I mean, she is inside, but yeah, she hasn't got a roof. I kind of understand that. Okay, hopefully this nice night's sleep will sort that out. Yeah, I think she just got a bit sad. But okay, right. She's back indoors at least. I think it's going to take a long time to get the roof sorted. It's going to take a long time. This grass does not grow quickly. It is a slow growing thing. Okay, however, yes, we can now make a stool. Okay, how about by the door on the inside, let's just pop a little stool. Just so if somebody wants to have a sit down, they can do so. And in here, let's turn that plank into a wooden rod. And then we'll see if we can combine that with things to maybe make a scythe. Like a little scythe to chop through the grass a bit quicker maybe. That could be quite useful, I suppose. But, okay, right now, everyone's just sort of chilling out. But no one... Cora, go to bed. Because if you go to bed, again, it speeds time up, thank you. But no sleep for Cora. No, it's fine. Okay. Right, let's take time on again then. Until... I mean, I'd like to get the roof done. But I'm not entirely sure we can. Maybe we can at least get this sort of corn sorted out. And we could get a little sort of cornfield over here. Maybe we could do that, actually. Plough. So we'll do that as well. So plough that area and turn that into a little kind of cornfield. Because I imagine when we gather the corn from here, we'll get corn seeds that we can then replant over here. And in fact, Cora is doing some carrot planting, which is wonderful. Food is looking a little bit low. Yes. Go and gather mushrooms, please. Some mushrooms. Oh, they're not ready to eat. Bother, are they? No. Okay, right. They probably are, though. Yes. Okay, go down to the new area. And, yeah, grab all the mushrooms, please. Because they will probably be quite handy to keep us alive. Yeah. Okay, right. That's what we're going to have to do. And then, yes, we need to go and grab all the carrots. Oh, no, there aren't anymore. There's some over here, actually. There are some carrots here that we're not hauling for some reason. I think because we've given them too much to do. I think they've got too many jobs. But, right, okay, it's fine. We'll let them just get on with stuff. And hopefully they can bring some food back sooner rather than later. Okay, we've grabbed our first lot of corn, which means possibly if we go to fire and then corn, does that mean we get like grilled corn? Yes, it does. Okay, right, so over here then, I think we will do 1 lot of that, 1 lot of that, and 1 lot of that. So grilled mushrooms, carrots, and grilled corn. That should keep us going for a short while. Splendid. And then, oh, there's so much for them to do. So many jobs, so many things need to be hauled back. So, right, okay, run time on. Let's just let them finish all the 12 bajillion things that we've asked them to do. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. I don't think they can finish the thatch roof. Because, okay, they brought all the straw in, so we can see that tile there, for example, doesn't require any straw, whereas, say, that one does. The dependency for that tile is bring straw. But also, it says no one has the required tool. But I don't know what tool it is. What tool do you need to build a roof? some sort of thatching tool? I don't know. We'll grow some corn. Oh no, we won't because I've not sorted the field out yet. But okay. Yeah, I don't know. Also, the fire's gone out. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we're out of wood. Okay, right, hang on a minute. We need to chop down some trees. Right, we shall, yes, get that tree and that tree. Okay, sorry. And also, yeah, we could get these down here, look. That's okay. Right, that should be plenty of wood. Hopefully people aren't starving to death or whatever. I think they've probably eaten out and about where they were. Right, okay. Carry on doing all the stuff you were doing. Just grab many things. All the things. Just grab. And, yeah, what do we need then for a tool for the... Hang on, have we made that rod yet? No, we haven't. We haven't even got... Oh, because we haven't got a plank. Because we used the plank to make a stool. Ah, right. Okay, so what we need to do is... We need to... Hang on, get rid of that. We need to make a beam, and then a plank, and then a rod. And then we'll combine the rod with other things and see if it makes a tool that we can use for thatched roofery work. That is what we're possibly going to do. Maybe. I don't know. But here we go. Right, they're piling all these things in, which is good. They're also putting seeds into here, which is unexpected. That was more of our seed thing. Hang on. Seeds allowed. Food is forbidden in there. Refined materials are partly allowed. Okay, the rules are going a bit sort of, yeah, automatically allow newly discovered items. When we discover a new thing, I don't want to have to go and put it into each storage area. That's a little bit of a faff, isn't it? But okay, this is fine. As long as they've got stuff around over here, that's going to make life a bit easier. And there we go. Right, they've chopped the trees down very quickly. Super efficient tree chopping with the right tool there. That is marvellous. But, right, okay. Let's let them finish what they were doing. Where's the other person? Oh, down here, look. They're down here. I think we're doing a great big kind of hauling effort. We are just hauling lots of things around. Right, the fire's back on, so we can now start making proper food again, which is wonderful. And in fact, you know what we'll do? We'll do another round of things like that. We'll just try and get that done. Right, okay, yes, let's go back to letting time fly past, and we'll see if we can make one of these wooden rods and then investigate a wooden rod with various other kind of things to see if we can make new tools. Right, I think Beryl is pulling another late shift, and there we go. The secrets of the wooden rod are now unlocked. So whilst they'll potter about and go to bed and have a little bit of a late night snack or whatever, we shall look at this. Right, okay, so I mean, can we set fire to it? We'll give that a go. No, okay. Can we hit it with something? That's a good question. No. Okay. Can we chop it? No, we cannot. I do like the little kind of sad noises it makes when you can't do it. It kind of goes burp and bom bom. Like it's all a bit sad. Right, what if we mix that with that? Okay. That's a crude axe. Okay. What if we mix that with that? Oh, a crude hoe. Okay, we can already make those though. That's not particularly useful, I don't think. That with that. That's a good thing, but that's a bad thing. That with that. That's bad. We've done 2 planks. That with that. That's another crude hoe. And mix it with that. And that becomes nothing. Okay, I do wonder, do we need to have a bit of a stone brick? Maybe if we mix that with a stone brick, that becomes something. That's going to be the last thing we're going to try. How to make a stone brick. How do we do that exactly? I don't know where we do that. Have we got a special new thing? Hang on. Furnishings, crafting. Mason's table, hardstone, crafting spot, chopping block. I thought it'd be at the oh, hang on, no, it's this. We haven't done anything here, have we? Yes, okay, turn a stone into a block. That's what we need to do. We haven't done that yet. Okay, oh, look at that. Cora's all over it right now. Yeah, so Cora can work on that. We've got quite a bit of food going in. But, oh, and a load of orders to actually cook the food. No, we haven't. No orders. We've got some corn. So do that, actually. Do what? 1, 2... 2 of those. And then mushrooms. Like so. And somebody does need to go and restock the fire with that as well. But, right, okay, how are you doing here, Cora? Okay, it turns out it takes an absolute age to make a nice bit of shaped stone out of a lumpy old bit of rock. Who'd have thought it? Okay, fine. We'll just have to kind of sit about and wait for a bit. We'll try and cut that oak stump as well, because maybe we get some wood out of it. I don't know. Right. Okay, where's our other person? Oh, there they are. Bringing back a bit of wood. Put it on the fire. Pop it onto the fire, please. Oh, there we go. Splendid. Good job. Good job. Right, now you're grilling mushrooms. Okay, Cora, we need you to finish doing the sort of brick shaping thingy. And once that's done, we can then possibly investigate mixing big bits of nicely shaped stone with all the other things we've found. And there we go. Cora has finished making the stone brick. It's just kind of hiding in the corner of the storage area there. So it's a little bit hidden away, but it is there, I can confirm. So now, if we go into here and mix that together. Oh, hang on, and put that back in. Does that do anything? Oh, okay. I kind of secretly hoped that would do something. Okay, put it into there. Paved road, stone walls. Okay, very nice. Can we... Hang on, can we use the rods in... Build it? Oh, yeah, we can, I think. Hang on. Did we do this before, though? Did we do that before? Good and not needed. Okay, what about that? Oh, a quern. Okay, hang on. A quern is a cooking thing, isn't it? What else can we put in there? That's good. Oh, can we just put all the blocks in a bit of a shape? A furnace. Okay, right. I see. So yeah, we'd have to go make those things now. So where would we make the quern? We'd make the quern... Where would that be? That's making that. Hang on. Where would that go, though? Walls, yeah, we've got nice stuff. We've got stone roads, that's good. Crafting, oh, I see. That's now a crafting thing. Okay, let's put one of those down. Put one there, look, for the sake of it. Although, what do we need to make one? Crafting, it was... Oh, it's 2 of the blocks. Oh, dear. Okay, right. Make another one of those, somebody. Even though we might be there forever. Oh, hang on. They're putting the roof on. Oh, I did ask them. I noticed, I was looking at the tools over here. I was having a look at our tools and I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. They haven't got a hammer. But yeah, maybe the hammer broke and they need the hammer to... Yeah, look, the hammer's gone again, so now they can't do it. Oh, I see. Okay, so the crude weapons don't last very long. Okay, so yeah, make one of each crude weapon, please. Oh, I see. Right, so yeah, now look, we've got roof bits. Oh, finally. Okay, do you know what? I would be quite happy if we could just get that done. If we could thatch the roof, that I think would be quite the achievement. So yeah, I'd be happy with that. Yeah, look, the hammer means they can do this stuff over here. Right. There we go. You live and learn. And then, yeah, we'll have a quern done as well. And then we can do some querning. We can make... Yeah, that's like flour and stuff, isn't it? I notice we haven't got any food whatsoever. Hang on a second. Gather, 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 gather. There we go. That should... Oh, and mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, gather and some berries. Go and do all that, please. Yeah, we're going to need some food to eat. These carrots are taking for... Oh, hang on. They're all ready. Oh, how long have that... I thought they'd harvest them themselves. Okay, no... Carrot-tastic, and then grow corn in there. Lovely. Okay, again, 12 million jobs for them to do, but I think they should be able to get on with them pretty soon. Okay, right. One final time. They're going for the food first, actually. That's quite good. So, yeah, one final time. Let's just run time on. Again, nice and quick. Bear in mind, we do only have one in-game year, so I don't know how many days we have. Although, yeah, 9 of the warm season... New discovery, crush. Oh, because we've got this. We've got the quern in. Oh, okay. Well, hang on a minute. So we've now got a crush option. So if we put that in, that's going to make... Oh, I thought corn would make like sort of corn flour or something. What if you crush a carrot? No, that doesn't work. Can we crush that? No. Can we crush that? No. Can't crush that. Can we have a button that says crush all of these things? Can we crush a mushroom? Can we crush a stone? What? Can we crush berries? Okay, I imagine at some point we're supposed to get wheat. And then we can sort of, you know, put the wheat in there and get proper flour or whatever. But, okay, no, for now, it's okay. I think, yeah, we've got enough by the look of it to maybe finish off our roof. I think, yeah, we have got enough. So, yes, here we go. Let's just tick time on. It's going to get late anyway, so hopefully they can all go to bed and speed time on until the morning. Beryl's just hanging around, hanging around near the carrots. But, okay, There we go. So yeah, we'll run time on until the thatched roof is done. Come on, Beryl, go to bed. Have a bit of a snooze. Okay, the roof is looking pretty good, and not a moment too soon because it appears to be raining. So if we could just finish off these last little bits of roof over here, which we can do because there's plenty of straw, and now we have 2 hammers to go building with, then I think, yeah, that's going to help keep the rain off, which should make people nice and happy. Yeah, there we go. Look, Beryl and Cora now working on our exciting thatched roof. It's nearly done. Oh, there's one bit there which appears to be... Why is that not done? Hang on, roof. Thatched roof. Yeah, that bit there, please. If we could have one bit there, that would sort it all out. I think Beryl's going to do it. And there we go. We've got a proper little residence now. With a stool. Oh, it needs planks and beams to build a stool. Does it really? Oh, okay. We haven't got the stool sorted, but we have got over here a little house. A little house with beds in of sorts, with a roof and 2 doors. And over here, we've got a decent supply of food. I mean, okay, it is out in the rain, so it's going to get soggy. It's going to be, yeah, sort of soggy food. But yeah, that's okay. It's better than no food at all. I mean, in hindsight, would it be better to have the food zone indoors? Maybe it would be. And then got some farms over here. Got a carrot farm that needs replanting, actually. Hang on. Grow some carrots. And then a sort of a corn farm over here. Loads of stuff stored over here. And yeah, various kind of workbenches and things. And yeah, I think we've done okay. I think our halflings are off to a pretty good start over here. It would be handy to get another person. A 4th person or a 5th person would be quite useful. Because with only 3 people, and let's say as well, if one is off exploring, then it leaves, not many people to get all the jobs done. And, when it gets a little bit more complicated, there are quite a lot of things to do. So more people would have been quite handy. And maybe they come along. I don't know. Maybe they come along as the seasons change. Maybe they come along as you explore or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I think, as a start, we've done okay. That is not too bad at all. I think our halflings, they've been set up quite nicely. And then from here, they can just go and do more researchy things, and they can, develop better beds, and they can get sort of, more crops and things. Maybe get some livestock on the go. I don't know. Maybe we can learn how to replant these nice flowers, and we can have a little sort of flower garden and such like. And then, eventually move away into a nice sort of stone house and make it all lovely. So, yes, I think we'll wrap things up for now with our little look at Greenfeet Haven, because I think, we have had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. But yes, we'll imagine that our halflings here do go on to bigger and better things, because, they're off to a good start. So let's just sort of hope they carry on that sort of nice upward trajectory, shall we say. And, I do quite like this. It's a lot of fun. It is, it's obviously very Rimworldy in its kind of design. You've got the sort of, your stuff over here that you've made, your kind of resources, and then you've got zones, and you've got, sort of the basic kind of stockpiling areas and farming regions, and you can sort of designate different areas and things like that, and then you unlock various bits and bobs. I do quite like the unlocking thing. This is quite fun. I like how this works, and you then unlock different kind of ways of doing research. Because, the fire, that makes sense. If you've got a fire and you put the sort of the food into it, you learn how to cook the stuff. Whereas if, say, you put, berries into a quern, not going to get such good results. So I quite like that. I like the fact there are different kind of aspects of research that produce different things, because that does make sense. But overall, I've had a lot of fun. It's been very nice. I think it looks quite nice. I like the little sort of people as well, the little sort of halflings pootling about. A bit weird, both of them are called Cora just there. But do you know what? We got through it. It was all fine. So, overall, I've had a lovely time with Greenfeet Haven. But I think we'll wrap things up for now with our look at the demo. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Kunik, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. You're going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.